Berserker state is extremely powerful, overpowered. Everyone throughout interviews and even the show and the manga have stated that Broly is the strongest. The madder Broly gets, the stronger he gets. That is true. But if he gets too mad, he will lose himself and attack his own allies. That is the double-edged sword to his power. But the Broly that we're talking about in this cover, in this chapter, and the one that we've known for years are not the same. Berserker Broly is completely different than Super Saiyan Controlled Broly. Super Saiyan Controlled Broly, I would say, is weaker, strength level-wise, than the Broly that we have in PBS Broly's movie. He's just slightly weaker. I would say significantly weaker because he doesn't get angry to the extent that his power quadruples and just goes higher and higher. He has control over it. So I would put him probably now at the same strength level as Piccolo with the possibility of going berserk. Then we have Vegeta, who has Ultra Ego. Ultra Ego very similarly works the same way as Berserk for Broly. Broly in Berserk gets more mad, gets more powerful. But there's a threshold, which was Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Vegeta, on the other hand, has the exact same thing, essentially, but the more his ass gets whooped, the stronger he becomes. The more damage he takes, the more powerful he's supposed to get. And that also seems to have a limit, as we've seen in the Granola arc. And he hasn't mastered it yet. The difference between Vegeta and Broly is that Vegeta has access to God of Destruction Ki, Hakai. He's got access to that level of Ki, that type of Ki, which is completely different than the one that Broly has. So that is what makes him unique. I would say that Ultra Ego Vegeta is still weaker than Broly. Then we have arguably the strongest member of the group, is Beast Gohan. He has been stated as being the strongest. He easily takes down Cell Max. Now, Cell Max is not completed, and yet he took him out relatively easily, meaning that when he was completed, more than likely it would just be a little bit of a hassle, but he took him down no problem. We see that he always has power. All he needs is to transform. That's it. No gimmick, nothing else. Only transform, and he's got a deep well of power, and he has mastered residing between losing control and not losing control. But there's a possibility that he may. He stated that. He fought Goku, he defeated Goku just by powering up. That's all he did. He became faster and stronger to break through Goku's Ultra Instinct. Beast Gohan is the strongest member of this group. If there is a hierarchy, he is on top. Then we have Ultra Instinct Goku, Master Ultra Instinct Goku, who was the strongest in the Moro arc, has this ability to not only create a Susanoo, but also to use instantaneous movement. He's extremely powerful, uses Divine Ki, but he is not an expert in Mastered Ultra Instinct yet. It's not mastered, and it has drawbacks if his mindset is not right, which is what we saw in the Granola arc, and he lost to Beast Gohan, so he is slightly weaker. The only reason all of this matters is just to show that there is still differences in power and strength, and if you face these guys against each other, there would be some that would make it out way better than others. But we can now see the one thing that Toyotaro is extremely clear on, because he says that the power of all these guys is the same, which I think he's just talking about realms of power. But the one definitive thing that he does say in this interview is that Black Frieza has a power difference to the power that these guys have. Now, ability-wise, that could be what he's talking about. I don't believe.
You know what he's saying is, should none of them one-on-one be able to take Frieza? Not one-on-one, not yet. That's the only thing that means about them being the same. But like the first video said, hell, that was a mistranslation, because what he actually means is, yeah, they all are doing the same fucking thing, which is working together. You know, they're a team, so they're all the same. Don't matter which member of the team, they've all got dubs in different areas. So, you see what I'm saying? The most kills, Vegeta. That's his department. You know, you need a body, you throw the Vegeta at somebody he's way stronger than, he'll actually kill him. He might even kill somebody strong one of these days.